Blue whales, like this image here, are the largest animals that have ever lived, and they need a phenomenal amount of nutrition on a daily basis. In fact, blue whales can eat up to 4 tons of krill every day. That's 4,000 kilograms, which is a really astonishing amount of food. And the fact that they have to ingest other organisms makes them heterotrophs. So all animals are heterotrophs, which means they have to consume other organisms in order to obtain organic material. And the nutritional requirements of heterotrophs include water, carbohydrates, proteins, which are made of nucleic acids, lipids, commonly known as fats, and vitamins and minerals. And animals need a balanced diet containing all of these things in the correct amounts and proportions. These nutrients fall into two broad categories: the macronutrients, macro meaning many, and those for animals are water, carbohydrates, proteins, and lipids. So animals need a large amount of macronutrients. Now there are other nutrients called micronutrients. Micro meaning small, because these nutrients are only needed in a small amount by animals. And these are the vitamins and minerals. So let's take a look at the macronutrients in more detail. So all living cells require water as a solvent. Water is a critical nutrient for the survival of all living things. It also participates in many of the biochemical reactions that occur in cells. Carbohydrates are an important source of immediate energy for all living organisms. Glucose is broken down to produce ATP during cellular respiration. Different foods contain different types of carbohydrates. Simple sugars, known as monosaccharides, are found in fruit, honey, and cookies, whereas the complex carbohydrates, known as polysaccharides, are found in pasta, potatoes, bread, and rice. Fiber is also a complex carbohydrate, but it can't be digested by humans, so we don't get any energy from it. But it is very important for assisting food to move through our digestive tracts. Lipids, or fats, are also a very important energy source in animals. They're also required for cell membranes, which are made of phospholipids. Hormones are also fats. And fats are also very important for vitamins, or some vitamins, which are fat soluble. Proteins are another important macronutrient, and there are many different proteins in animals, different types of proteins. Enzymes are proteins that help to facilitate biochemical reactions. Antibodies that help to produce proteins are another important macromolecule, and there are many different types of proteins in animals. Enzymes are proteins that facilitate biochemical reactions. Antibodies that are produced by the immune system to help fight infections are also proteins. There are structural proteins that provide support in our bodies, for example, in connective tissue and in muscle tissues. Animals cannot make all the amino acids they need to form proteins. They can change some amino acids into others, but there are 9 amino acids that cannot be made and need to be eaten regularly, and these are called essential amino acids. The micronutrients are the minerals and vitamins, and they're micronutrients because they're only required in very small amounts. They're important because they help to boost the immune system, they support normal growth and development, and they also assist cells and organs to do their job. Vitamins are organic compounds, and they are required in very small amounts for particular cellular processes. So they don't supply any energy. They are synthesized by plants, some simple animals, and microorganisms. And mammals need 13 vitamins that they must obtain from their diet. Many of these vitamins are needed to make particular enzymes. Vitamins fall into two categories, the fat-soluble vitamins and the water-soluble vitamins. So vitamins A, D, E, and K are fat-soluble. Fat-soluble vitamins are obtained from eating foods that contain fats and oils, and these vitamins are stored in your liver. The remaining 9 vitamins, which are the B and C vitamins, are water-soluble. Oops. And excess water-soluble vitamins are actually excreted in your urine, which is why you need daily amounts of vitamin B and C. So an example is vitamin D, which is a fat-soluble vitamin that can be found in milk, egg yolk, and fish liver oil. And vitamin D assists in the absorption and deposition of calcium into bones. This is essential during embryonic development and early childhood for developing strong and healthy bones. Vitamin C, on the other hand, is a water-soluble vitamin that can be found in citrus fruits, tomatoes, peppers, strawberries, and cabbage. And it's important for the growth and repair of tissues in all parts of the body. So it helps to make collagen, which is a protein that is used to make skin, cartilage, tendons, and blood vessels. It's also needed for healing wounds and repairing and maintaining your bones and teeth. Minerals are inorganic compounds that are needed in small amounts for the chemical activities of the body and in the construction of certain tissues. There are more than 20 minerals that are required in the human diet, and these include calcium, phosphorus, magnesium, iron, sodium, potassium, and iodine. Mineral ions are found in the cytosol of cells, also in the structural components such as bone, and in the molecules of many enzymes and vitamins. So for example, calcium is a mineral that is found in milk products and green leafy vegetables, and also this avocado here. And it's the most abundant mineral in the human body. Its main role is to help build structure and strength to the skeleton and teeth. It's also very important for blood clotting, hormone release, nerve transmission, and muscle contraction. Iodine is another example of an important mineral. And it's found in things like seafood and iodized salt. And it's essential for the formation of the hormone thyroxine in the thyroid gland, and thyroxine controls the metabolic rate of cells. So in summary, heterotrophs need to obtain nutrients by consuming other organisms, and the nutritional requirements of heterotrophs that they get from consuming these other organisms and from drinking include water, carbohydrates, proteins, lipids, vitamins, and minerals. And these nutrients fall into two categories. The macronutrients, which include water, carbohydrates, proteins, and lipids. And these are needed in large quantities, and they predominantly provide energy. And the micronutrients, which include vitamins and minerals. And these are needed in small quantities, and they're important for boosting the immune system, supporting growth and development, and helping cells and organs to do their job.